Well, it's finally the sea day on the Carnival Miracle here. Had a good day in Ensenada. Wanted to review the excursion I took through the ship. So the excursion I took was the local highlights tour. I knew this was going to be pretty touristy going into it. I'd never really done like a full actual tour with some history of Ensenada the couple times I've been there. So I was excited to do this, just get some facts and figures, try a few things, and get back on the ship. Quick, like 3-4 hour tour in the afternoon. So overall, I paid about $45 for the tour because I had a 10% discount on short excursions for the cruise. I used my onboard credit for that. That's easy to do in the app on Carnival, which I like a lot. So we joined the group around 11:30 outside the ship, loaded us on a bus. First stop was the Riviera, the old hotel here in town, which was cool to see. Fortunately, that was kind of getting renovated, so no fault of the tour there that we couldn't see like the old casino floor and some other areas that are normally open. The margarita there, a little disappointing, blended. It's not really how Mexico does drinks, mostly what the tourists drink. So I ended up ordering my own margarita with some Don Julio Reposado, my favorite tequila. That was about $9, so not like terrible in terms of like touristy prices, and it was a good margarita. Next, we got on board and headed over to the wine tasting, which I believe was San Tomas Winery. Cool little area. I hadn't been over there before. Cool like square, like they shut down a part of the street basically and made this like a fun outdoor park with some wine tasting and a cheese shop and charcuterie place. It was all really cool and well done. The wine itself, not my favorite. I didn't end up buying any. They had some olive oils that were pretty good too. And the crew over there that was doing the actual wine tasting were a lot of fun. So that was a nice stop. Then we headed over to lunch, which was really just like one fish taco at this very touristy place near the fish market. Overall, I felt like this place was kind of a touristy scam. They didn't have prices on the menu for things. I ordered a beer and I had actually asked about the price before I ordered and ended up being higher when the bill came. So that's super annoying. Kind of left a sour taste in my mouth for sure. And then from there we walked over to a candy shop. They did a huge tasting of all these like different candies over in Mexico. That was a lot of fun. And of course you can buy stuff there. And then we had kind of free time to go shop or go grab more drinks on the main shopping district street in Ensenada. So I opted just to walk back to the ship after that, as I'd done like drinking and shopping and all that stuff before in Ensenada. Overall, the tour guide was really great. Kenya, if you ever get her, she was awesome. Tour itself, not my favorite. I would probably opt to just go out of Ensenada next time, go wine tasting in the vineyards, which is definitely a possibility. Gotta wait for some people on board with me to probably do that one. But yeah, overall fun day in Ensenada. Glad I got my ceviche. Really good ceviche from La Cartera Guarense. She was actually there yesterday, which was awesome. So I was excited to have that and have a good day in Ensenada. Today, just gonna hang out around the ship, go find some activities to do, grab some breakfast and lunch, probably have dinner in the main dining room since I haven't been back there. Excited for the day ahead.
In terms of sea days, it was a pretty lazy sea day for me. Just wanted to laze about the ship a little bit, maybe play some trivia, go check out the hot tub. I wanted to go ride down the water slides as well. Unfortunately, I got to the water slides. I couldn't take my GoPro down, which is a little annoying, but did start the day out with some breakfast, had some fruit, some waffles, that sort of thing. Enjoyed it underneath the canopy here, the hot tub experience. Actually found where the ping pong was, which was on the deck right as you moved into the buffet area. But I did win trivia, won movie trivia, which I did go to film school, so movie trivia is always fun, and won a nice trophy, which is pretty cool. Better than I think what Royal Caribbean gives out. Did have those free bingo cards, tried my hand at bingo, and unfortunately did not win. But I did have 2 bingo cards given to me from Deal or No Deal. So at least it was free and it passed the time of the day. So after that, I threw my suit back on and headed up the stairs to the drop slide. So really a highest point in the ship that you can get as a passenger is at the very top of these slides. So really fun views from up here. Definitely worth checking out if you're adventurous. but just don't bring a GoPro all the way up the slides because they'll tell you got to go all the way down and drop them off again.
Well, we are docking in Long Beach. It is Debarkation Day, unfortunately. But we got another cruise booked here in the next couple weeks out in Florida, too, actually. So excited about that. But yeah, overall, great time on board the Carnival Miracle, great crew, great things to do, like a lot of fun activities, a lot of great shows. Cruise director was great, Felipe from Brazil. Overall, a great time on board. So I can definitely highly recommend Carnival cruises for people. You know, they get a bad reputation sometimes, and some of that I think is warranted, but we're going to go into detail in a future video just about the comparisons between Carnival and Royal Caribbean, since they are compared often.
It was a drizzly, sad day in Long Beach when we arrived. So we made it through security, got my bag checked about 45 minutes before the flight, so I actually have time to go grab a coffee. I don't love the debarkation process with Carnival. It just seems very convoluted compared to Royal Caribbean. I think we could have gotten off a little bit earlier. Just get the ship in port at like 6 instead of like 7, and then people can make their flights. But not a big deal. Happy to be flying home. Hit up Earth Cafe like Vinny Chase in the terminal. The Southwest terminal is much, much nicer than when I used to live in Los Angeles. But my flight was right on time, flying home, quick hour flight back. Very early in the morning, and I wouldn't recommend maybe cutting things close like I do. I didn't have any checked bags though, so it was easy to just take that straight on board, and had plenty of time, so everything went right for this quick travel day back home. But some great views here. Enjoyed taking you along on my Carnival Miracle journey. If you want to see a full video tour of the ship, that's available on the channel. I'll have a review up shortly as well. But otherwise, thanks a lot for watching. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, like this video, it really helps us out.